Globally, in 2010, the number of overweight children under the age of 5 is estimated to be over 42 million. Researchers at Emory University in Atlanta found that 12% of children were obese when they entered kindergarten, and another 15% were overweight in the United States. There are multiple causes to the number of overweight and obese children in the United States. First, children learn by modeling parents' and peers' preferences, intake, and willingness to try new foods. The type of foods available in the house and the food preferences of the family members can influence the food that children eat. Also, each additional hour of television per day increases the prevalence of obesity by 2%. This research indicates the number of hours children spend watching TV also correlates with their consumption of the most advertised goods. This includes sweetened cereals, sweets, sweetened beverages, and salty snacks. Also, our society tends to use food as a reward, as a means to control others, and as a part of socializing.
When it comes to the question of when, or more specifically, when do children start gaining the weight, according to the National Institute of Health, obesity in children begins early. A new study shows that children who are overweight or obese at 5 years old are more likely to be obese as adolescents. Other studies have shown that obese adolescents tend to become obese adults. Thus, it appears that if a child is obese at age 5, chances are very high that that child will become an obese adult. When it comes to the question of when also, and more specifically, when are we going to target parents for preventing obesity in their children? According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, and also the National Institute of Health, during the past 30 years, the prevalence of childhood obesity has more than doubled among children ages 2 to 5, and has almost tripled among children ages 6 to 11 and adolescents ages 12 to 19. Approximately 12 million or 17% of U.S. children and adolescents are now considered obese. And although obesity rates are stabilizing, Hispanic, African American, and American Indian youth are disproportionately affected. Therefore, starting at age 2 is the age that we need to target parents for preventing obesity in their children.
You may be wondering why childhood obesity is considered a health problem and why it is important to prevent it. Children can be bullied and teased for being overweight. They are more likely to suffer from depression, low self-esteem, and social isolation. They have a higher risk for other chronic health conditions such as asthma, sleep apnea, type 2 diabetes, and bone and joint problems. They may also have high blood pressure and high cholesterol. The onset of diabetes in children who are overweight can lead to heart disease and kidney failure in the future. Children who are overweight are most likely to be obese as an adult, leading to lifelong physical and mental health problems. All of these health problems should be taken seriously. It is important that we also take measures in preventing childhood obesity. You can do multiple things such as limit sweetened beverages, including juice, consume recommended amounts of fruits and veggies. You can limit television and other screen time. You can eat a healthy breakfast daily. You can limit eating at restaurants, especially fast food restaurants. You can encourage family meals where everyone eats together. And you can limit portion size.
Through this campaign, we hope to reach to the parents of America to help quell this childhood obesity that has swept through America. And as a byproduct, help also their children who may be suffering from social isolation, depression, and lower self-esteem recover from it, which some of these effects could last into adulthood and carry on throughout their lives. Through reaching through to the parents and having them empathize with us, we hope to quell type 2 diabetes and prevent majority of these problems from happening and developing through encouraging healthier eating habits, removing calorie-rich temptations and making favorite dishes healthier, and helping burn calories by staying active, by maybe taking a brisk walk, playing tag, jump roping, swimming, dancing, or taking up a sport, and ultimately reducing sedentary time, such as just sitting in front of a TV or being on the computer for more than 2 hours. And through this, we hope to quell the childhood obesity